Today we have this Class D board. This is the amp that claims it can do 1 kilowatt at 4 ohms load. This is the IRS2092 plus IRFB4227 amplifier Class D board. So today we're going to test the power output of the amp with 8 ohms load and 4 ohms load. So we're going to do maximum voltage output peak to peak with the lowest THD, and then 1% THD, and maximum output at clipping. Same with 4 ohms load. So the board requires two power supply, a dual 80 volts power supply and a low voltage 15 volts power supply. The main rail is for the main amp, and the low voltage power supply is for the speaker protection relay here, for this IC here. And this is our output, negative and the positive. Our scope is already hooked up here, and this one here is for our THD meter, and we also have a temperature meter here, T1. This one we have T1. It's monitoring the temperature of the amplifier board here, the amplifier heatsink. So you can see this is the probe here, it's under the heatsink. And T2 is the ambient temperature, this one here. And we have T3. So T3 is here, it's stuck on the dummy load. So we're going to do the 8 ohms load now. We're going to start with 4 ohms first, because we have our 4 ohms dummy load connected instead of our 8 ohms. So we're going to start with 4 ohms. So we're going to start with 4 ohms here. Lowest maximum BPP with lowest THD. So 1%. Turn the power supply on. So you want the lowest THD. Let's go to 0.3%. So that is the lowest. We're at the 3% range, so that is about 0.15%. And our output is 70 volts peak to peak. Okay, so next is 1% HD. Okay, so that is 1%. We want full scale. Okay, so this is we are at the 1% range. We want full scale. Okay, so that is full scale. 1% range. This is our output. 144 volts peak to peak. Okay, now we're going to do clipping. So that is clipping. It's clipping at the top, 164 volts peak to peak. And our THD is at 1.5%, 3%. That's 1.5%. Okay, so this is our results at 4 ohms load. I'll be back after I change the dummy load to 8 ohms load. I forgot to show the temperature of our amplifier. So this is the temperature of the heatsink of our amp, 57 degrees. So it's rising. And this is the temperature of our dummy load, almost 60 degrees now, and this is our ambient temp. Okay, so we are back. We have the 8 ohms dummy load connected. The temperature of our heatsink is around 48.7 degrees centigrade. Ambient temp 17. 20 degrees on the dummy load. Now this is the 8 ohms load. Let's turn it on. Lowest PhD. So that is the maximum output with the lowest THD, 0.3%. So that's about 0.14% THD, and our output is around 72 volts peak to peak. Okay, so next is 1% THD, 1%. We want full scale. Okay, so that is full scale, 1%, and our output is 150 volts peak to peak. Okay, so this is our result at 1%, 150 volts peak to peak, and next is maximum voltage output peak to peak at clipping. So you want clipping here. Okay, so that is clipping. So you can see the top is flat, the bottom is also flat with lots of noise, and our output is 172 volts peak to peak. .3% range, so at the 3% range, so that's about 1.7% PhD. Okay, so these are results at 8 ohms. Let's look at the temperature of our heatsink. The temperature of the heatsink of the amp is 49 degrees centigrade. Ambient is 18 degrees. So that is the temperature of our dummy load, 34 degrees. It's rising slowly. The temperature of the heatsink is now approaching 50 degrees. Okay, so let's compute this one. First, let me turn this off because this is very noisy. So this is the result for 8 ohms. Maximum power output with the lowest THD, 81 watts RMS at 0.14%, and the maximum power output RMS at 1% THD, 351 watts RMS. At clipping, 462 watts RMS. Now let's check for ohms. Okay, so that is 70 volts peak to peak. 70 divided 2.828 over squared divide 4. So that is 153 watts RMS. Okay, so this is our results at 4 ohms load. 150 watts RMS with least minimum distortion 0.15%, 1% THD, 648 watts RMS. Clipping 840 watts RMS. So the board was not able to deliver the 1 kilowatt output power at 4 ohms load. So this is the IRS2092 plus IRFB4227. Can only do 840 watts RMS at 4 ohms load. And this board is a little bit expensive. does not have a power supply, so you have to buy a separate power supply for this one. The power output with least minimum distortion 150 watts is not too bad. It's 0.15%, and at 8 ohms it's 81 watts RMS. Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and Happy New Year.